Manchester United's 1999 treble winners reunited tonight for the premiere of a new docu series about their incredible achievement. Titled 99, episodes of the three-part Prime Video series delve into the stories behind each trophy won by the Red Devils during their magical 1998-99 campaign.
Ahead of the show's May 17 release, Man United stars of yesteryear got together on the red carpet at Manchester's Printworks for the premiere. David Beckham was in attendance, posing for pictures alongside old pal Gary Neville as he arrived.
Neville, 49, also beamed alongside wife Emma Hadfield as he made his way into the event. Teddy Sheringham, who famously scored United's equaliser in the 1999 Champions League final, pulled up alongside wife Christina Andriotis.
Read more on Man Utd Treble office strict. Sir Jim tells all Man United staff they must return to toxic office. Showtime Man United vs Arsenal preview. Best free betting tips, odds and predictions. The pair wed in a lavish ceremony at a golf club in Portugal in June 2016, with Sheringham, 58, having met the former model and PR girl, 38, in 2007. United fans will have felt plenty of pangs of nostalgia, especially given the team's current struggles up front, when Dwight Yorke and Andy Cole posed for snaps together.
The iconic strike partnership tore defenses apart during 1998-99, and the pair seemed thick as thieves as they grinned together for red carpet pictures. Nicky Butt, meanwhile, arrived alongside daughter Jersey, 20, and son Ruben, who is on the books at Salford City.
Most read in football SWAP shop transfer recommendations for GW35 Noni Madueke among tempting differentials. Player charged. Former Premier League star arrested and charged with drink driving. Alarm bell. Laura Wood's Bellingham interview goes viral after awkward TNT gaffe. Live on air. DAV that David Moyes lands new job just days after West Ham announced he is set to leave. Best free bet sign-up offers for UK bookmakers. The former midfielder, 49, recently appeared at Blackburn Magistrates Court today where he admitted causing serious injury by careless driving. Butt had been driving carelessly through Burnley when he failed to spot the rider.
David Beckham fires stern warning to Man United. Flops ahead of FA Cup final against Man City. Legendary goalkeeper Peter Schmeichel cut a dapper figure as he wore a black suit with no tie and bright, box-fresh white trainers. While former defender Ronnie Johnson was in attendance alongside daughter Luca, who plays college soccer for Florida Gulf Coast University.
Jesper Blomqvist smiled for snaps in a grey, tie-less suit. Sir Alex Ferguson's former number 2 Steve McLaren, who now works as a first-team coach under Erik ten Hag, also pulled up to the event. Comedian Humphrey Kerr, who is executive director at Wrexham, also made an appearance.
Ventureland, the production company behind the Beckham series on Netflix, are the gurus bringing the '99 documentary to life. Oscar-winning producer John Batsek was joined by director Samson Collins on the project.
Both Batsek and Sampson walked the red carpet as they shared their project with its stars. Not in attendance at the premiere was manager Sir Alex Ferguson, but the Scot was interviewed and does appear in the film.
Speaking to TalkSport from the red carpet, Beckham admitted that he hopes films and series like 99 can inspire United's underperforming current crop. He said, "We'd like to think so, and that's one of the reasons why we want to make things like this."
Obviously it's been a tough 5, 10, 15 years at United, and we all know that, but it was never going to be easy when the boss left, Roy Keane left, Giggsy, Ryan Giggs, left, Gary Neville, left. All of these important players and personalities and characters all left United. It was always going to be a difficult time.
We want the lads to feel, from this documentary, the inspiration of being this successful. Beckham, 49, also claimed that the onus should be on the players to perform, with pressure having recently mounted on boss Ten Hag.
He added, "You'd hope that the manager doesn't have to do much. I think that's the whole point of being a Manchester United player and playing in these big games. You should be motivated." When you're a professional footballer and you're doing the job you love and you're at the club you love, when you're playing in any game, whether it's a regular season game or whether it's an FA Cup final against your rivals, that should be enough motivation.
And, if it's not, then you're in the wrong team and you're playing the wrong sport. We went into every game, whether it was a Youth Cup game, a friendly game, off-season or a European Cup final, with the same mentality and the same drive.
Read more Sun story. Senior over-out Corrie favourite quits the cobbles as actress abruptly leaves the soap. RIP Nana. Influencer, Russian Nana, dies aged 31 after taking painkillers for hangover. We all know Eric's a very qualified manager and a good manager, and he has the right motives. We were lucky in our day that we had Sir Alex Ferguson. We were lucky that we had Eric Harrison and Jim Ryan and Nobby Stiles and all of these great managers and motivators.
Fergie banned me from Man United press conferences 7 times. I once rode with him in the toilets by Sun Sports Manchester United correspondent Neil Custis. Much consternation recently at the news that 3 football writers were denied the chance to ask Erik ten Hag a question over 3 consecutive press conferences.
The dismay did not stretch to myself despite being one of those placed briefly on the naughty step. I don't agree with such punishments for stories or opinions, but Ten Hag has had to take a bucket load this season and has never been anything but polite and helpful.
So if he wanted to do something to have a go back for once, no problem. It's all sorted now and everyone is friends again. Having been brought up on Sir Alex Ferguson press conferences, and downright unfair bans of varying lengths, 7 in my case, you become immune to middle-aged men having a hissy fit.
Recent events reminded me of a lovely warm day at the Haydock Thistle Hotel some years back, where Northwest-based managers and writers were all invited to a lunch. Sir Alex was there on the main table laughing, singing and generally holding court when simultaneously all the writers' phones bleeped with a message from United's no communication department.
He had no doubt arranged for it to be sent bang in the middle of the lunch, informing us all that relations would be suspended forthwith. Our crime was to use his words from a local radio interview he had done that week and the controversial comments he made within it.
We were all fuming, so, when he got up to leave, I followed him out of the luncheon suite. As I ranted about how unfair his actions were, he ignored me and walked on ahead, entering another room.
I followed, still ranting, but he kept his back to me and looked down silently. Was he having a rethink as his gaze remained concentrated, his head stooped? No. He was having a wee. We had entered the gents, but, in my own hissy fit, I hadn't quite realized. I'm not sure what the hotel guest 2 urinals down made of it, but how absurd the whole scene must have appeared.
Defeated and deflated, I returned to the luncheon where the free red wine got a hammering and I sulked. There would be more such incidents, told and retold to this day with laughter. I always say covering United when Sir Alex was boss was like a stay at Fawlty Towers. Not particularly comfortable but certainly unforgettable.